We're in the state of year-round summer. It's the Miami Grand Prix, and we're here in Florida at the Miami International Autodrome. The streets of Miami Gardens will come alive with the roar of racing, and the excitement is only just beginning. Spectacle is the name of the game here in Miami, with a stadium at the heart of this track. With long straights and S-bends, not unlike Suzuka's Sector 1, proper ERS management is sure to give drivers an edge towards victory. We might still be early in the season, but that doesn't mean we can sit back and relax. Everything is up for grabs, and nothing is certain at this stage. The competition is on. Today, we see the culmination of the team's practice efforts translate to the all-important qualifying session. Whoever said every second counts clearly hadn't revelled in the sport of Formula One, where grid positions can be decided by thousandths of a second. The drivers competing today are amongst the finest in the world, but the margins are even finer. And as you can probably guess, there is no margin for error. So here we are, ready to resume. Race day has arrived and the time has come for these drivers to fight it out wheel to wheel.
Aston Martin were on target for qualifying. Now it's up to them to defy expectations for the race itself. McLaren's performance during qualifying was stellar. They're in pretty much the ideal position for the race. The weather is very overcast here, and teams are staring at the sky watching for the first sign of rain. Strategies might have to be quite flexible going into today's race.
The Autodrome is ready for some serious action today here at the Miami Grand Prix. A somewhat overcast day for the drivers, who've now taken position on the grid. Taking a look at the Aston Martin. A second place start for them today. They're in with a real chance. There's the second Aston Martin. They're up in third position, tantalisingly close to pole. The race start is mere seconds away. And this is it. The Miami Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go. Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position. McLaren with a great overtake.
Car in the wall. Yellow ahead.
There's been a crash. Sounds like a single car. Let's see what happened there. Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved. They've lost control, and there's the crash.
Okay, good job.
Aston Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a place. McLaren gain a position. Let's have a look. So this was the Aston Martin. They take advantage and muscle their way through. Excellent work. The team watching on and clearly loving that.
They will be boxing this lap. Box, 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 box.
They crashed out! Let's take a closer look. Now just take a look at the McLaren. Dear me, they won't have been expecting that. Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position. Let's take a look at the replay. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. And there they go, moving up a position in the pack. I think it's safe to say that went down well with the team. And McLaren with a great overtake. McLaren gain a position. Aston Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a place.
Box.
Box.
We can take a look now. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. They take advantage and muscle their way through. Excellent work. The driver's team there cheering them on. Let's see what happened there. So this was the Aston Martin. And that's an off, and a big off. I think that was a crash.
We do have a problem.
We need to retire the car.
No saving required. Push more. Five to go. This is good, come on.
Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position.
Save fuel, save fuel. Two to go. Last lap. Checkered flag.
Let's have a look. And with that, Aston Martin picks up the win.
And that's what happens when you drive with such skill and passion. They barely put a foot wrong.
What an incredible outcome for Aston Martin's driver. Today, Aston Martin demonstrated that they can go very far indeed.
Absolutely. Whatever they're doing over at the team garage, I should think they're going to keep on doing it.
After an intense weekend, the team ends in first place in the constructor standings.
Formula One will be back to Europe for the next round, on the shores of the Mediterranean, with some heated competition to look forward to in Spain.